Germs are found everywhere, but to find out what kind of germs thrive on today's technology, we asked microbiologist Nancy Zeller from American University to test 25 samples of phone and ATM surfaces in the DC metro area.
Now all of a sudden it's becoming obvious that these surfaces may be a vehicle for exchanging germs and bacteria.
What types of materials are you testing for bacteria?
We are going to use two types of agar media to test whether or not we can find bacteria on a variety of different touchscreen surfaces.
Using sterilized swabs, we brushed several touchscreen surfaces, put the samples in a sterile solution, and then brought it to the American University lab to see just what kind of bacteria would appear.
We can get an idea of the types of bacteria or the numbers of bacteria that are present by how many of these, what we call colonies, grow up over time.
Samples from phones came up clean, but other results showed that bacteria lurks on the majority of communal touchscreen surfaces. Out of 5 ATMs tested, we found 3 with bacteria. Out of 6 self-checkouts, we found 4 with bacteria. And brace yourself, 2 of the samples from gas station touchscreens had bacteria that may be pathogenic. Germs on these surfaces can cause problems like pink eye, staph infections, or strep throat. And there are many factors that determine if those touchscreens are truly dangerous to touch.
There's a lot of factors. The surfaces themselves and their characteristics, whether or not the surfaces are outside or inside, the number of people that are using them, and also how often the places clean these pads.
So it might just be better to brave the cold and use those ATMs outside.
These ATM machines are outside. The bacteria can't survive, in temperatures that are below freezing, so there is probably less bacteria on those in the wintertime.
In order to avoid the prevalence of unnecessary bacteria, Zeller believes that 70 or 80% alcoholic cleaning products can help reduce your exposure. But there is an even better tip to follow.
I think that the take-home lesson here is that when you get home at night or you've been out in the public, you just have to take a moment to wash your hands.
In Tenleytown, Ariel Hickson, Fox 5 News.